With the recent focus on the history of racism prompted by the Black Lives Matter demonstrations in the US and the UK and Australia and in other places, I thought it timely to reflect on the life of William Wilberforce, who campaigned so effectively against slavery. This short biography was written by one of my church history professors, Ian Breward, who has taken his information from two publications, J. Pollock on Wilberforce and J. Wolfe, The Expansion of Evangelicalism. So, William Wilberforce was born on the 24th of August 1759 in Hull. He was the son of a wealthy merchant who died in 1768. He was brought up by an aunt. He attended Hull Grammar and then St John's College, Cambridge in 1776. In 1780 he became the member for Kingston upon Hull. He was a close friend of William Pitt and an important independent because of his eloquence and membership of many networks. In 1784 he moved to the influential constituency of Yorkshire and travelled round Europe during 1784-85. He was in the company of Isaac Milner, who guided him into a deeper commitment to Christ and persuaded him to seek a parliamentary career as a Christian vocation. He had two priorities: the suppression of slave trade and the reformation of manners, setting up a society for that purpose in 1787. He married Barbara Spooner in 1797, had two daughters and four sons, brought up in Clapham, where he was part of an influential network of Christian activists. Concerned about the nominal commitment of many Christians, he wrote a best-selling book of 500 pages in 1797 to challenge their limitations, entitled A Practical View of the Prevailing Religious System of Professed Christians of the Higher and Middle Classes of this Country contrasted with Real Christianity. There's a title for you. It went through many editions. Wilberforce wrote passionately about the need for recognition of humanity's sinful nature, the need for redemption and the importance of holiness based on total commitment to the crucified and risen Lord. He thus outlined the main features of 19th century British evangelicalism and its implications. In addition, Wilberforce actively supported bodies such as the Church Missionary Society and the Bible Society, as well as assisting Hannah More's work. He worked with Thomas Clarkson to achieve the abolition of the British slave trade in 1807. After a wide-ranging combination of debate and publication. Initially supportive of Catholic emancipation, he became more cautious on this after observing the results of the French Revolution. He helped to open India to Christian missions and was a strong ally of those working for comprehensive Sunday observance. From 1823, he and his allies worked diligently for the abolition of slavery in the British Empire, a goal achieved just 3 days before his death on the 29th of July, 1833. Not always sensitive to social injustice in Britain and becoming more conservative in his later years, he nevertheless contributed to many changes which benefited the poor. His example continues to inspire evangelicals worldwide to work for spiritual renewal and social justice. So, let us reflect on this icon of William Wilberforce and let us offer prayer. Let us pray. Gracious and loving God, we give you thanks for the life and example and influential work of William Wilberforce, for the challenge that he put before the Christian church, for his advocacy for the poor, for his commitment to social justice, and for his monumental work in influencing the passing of legislation to ban slave trade. In our time, as the implications of that obnoxious trade still affects so many in the world today, may we recommit our lives to justice in our society, to combating racism. Gracious and loving God, we give you thanks for the life and work of William Wilberforce. Amen.